Good morning. It is June 11th, 2026, 6:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is your pre-market analysis. So looking at the NASDAQ and Bitcoin again. NASDAQ real quick. So NQ is basically just, we're still ping-ponging in between these two gaps that I had pointed out a few days ago. What I am actually paying attention to is if price is going to get above either this gap or if we're going to break below this gap and start to use this as resistance. If price does start using this as resistance, then I'm looking for more downside. If we move to the downside, the first level of support that I am seeing is going to be right around 27,900 to, I would say, if we go down pretty good, 27,350. Somewhere in that neighborhood is what I'm looking at. And if we continue down even further, we got our prior quarter high, you got a prior year high, prior month low. So all these areas right here can act as support. So if price would come down to this area, you could expect a little bit of a bounce. But if it's a strong push down, it's going to keep going. But these levels are going to be key. And this one right here especially, this is your EQ of the area. Price likes to come back to these EQ areas and rebalance. So I am really looking at this 27,350 area as a key level of support. If we are to move to the upside, again, this area right here would be our first area of resistance. And if we would find this area right here, basically the prior week high and the yearly high, which is 30,807, we would be watching for this to become support. All right, so that is NASDAQ. Jumping into Bitcoin quick here. Bitcoin is just being a royal pain in the butt. I'm just going to be square with you right now. This is not an area where you want to be trading because Bitcoin is just going to jerk you around. What it's doing, this level right here, this dotted line, this is a key level. So as long as it's in this level and all it's doing is overlapping in here, you don't want to trade this because honestly, price could just keep doing this and it's just going to swing you and chop your account up. I wouldn't touch it. Once this finally breaks out of an area and gets a nice solid close, then I would look to maybe take a long entry. But so far, the way this has been looking is we are, well, I mean, obviously it's been a big sell-off. Price continues to go down. So as long as the order flow continues to the downside, I am leaning towards the downside. And the levels I am looking at are right here, about 51,439 to 40,810. So those are the areas that I would see as support and can probably catching a nice bounce off of if it would break down that far. Anything below this that just wicks down and pulls right back up, that would be a liquidity grab. And more than likely, price would just be continuing to chop in this area then. So right now, I am not interested in Bitcoin at all until it starts to show what it wants to do. So this choppiness right here is absolute HELL to trade, so don't bother. All right, that is all I have for you today. I hope it helps. Good luck trading.